హలో అండి, వెల్కమ్ టు T1 అకాడమీ. మన T1 అకాడమీ ఛానల్ కనుక మీరు ఫాలో అవుతున్నట్టయితే గత కొన్ని రోజులుగా మనం TSPSC వాళ్ళు వివిధ ఎగ్జామ్స్కి అంటే వివిధ పోస్ట్కి వాళ్ళు కండక్ట్ చేసిన ఎగ్జామ్స్లోని శాంపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ వేరే వేరే సబ్జెక్ట్స్ నుంచి తీసుకుని వాటి కీ మరియు లాజికల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ చెప్పుకుంటున్నాము. అందులో భాగంగా ఇంగ్లీష్కి సంబంధించిన ఇవాల్టి శాంపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏంటో చూసేద్దాం. మరి ఇవాల్టి ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, dash their performance in the interview. Hope committee declared that only 10 candidates are eligible for the job. Having judged, they did it, right? So having judged their performance in the interview, Hope the committee declared only 10 candidates are eligible for the job. Judged కాదు, judged by their performance కాదు, judging of their performance కూడా కాదు. Having judged, who judged? The committee judged. So committee will decide. Identify the grammatically correct sentence. Only one sentence which is grammatically correct. Chased by the dog, his father pelted a stone at the dog. Why dog two times? Same sentence lo avasram ledhu. Having chased the boy, his father pelted a stone at the dog. Father is chasing the boy but he is pelting a stone at the dog. Boy ni chase chestu dog మీద stone వేయరు కదా, సో ఇది కూడా తప్పు. Being chased by the dog, comma, his father pelted a stone at it. Correct. The dog having chased the boy, his father pelted a stone at it. Whose father? Dog's father or boy's father? So this is also wrong. Being chased by the dog. Somebody's father is being chased by the dog. His father pelted a stone at it. Okay. Next. Dash fought with each other for the ancestral property. His uncle and guardian will. Fought already in past tense, so will radu, have radu. His uncle and his guardian, sorry, redo. Next question. Dash fought with each other for the ancestral property. His uncle and his guardian will fought? No. His uncle and his guardian have fought with each other. His uncle and guardian ante okalle. Uncle and guardian, director and producer. He is the director and producer. Okay, so his uncle and guardian have, though it is correct, but here it is each other annappudu iddaru undali. Ila raste okalle. His uncle and guardian has, no, because it is written each other. So his uncle and his guardian have fought for their ancestral property. Each other annappudu iddaru undali kada kottukodaniki. To fight, two of them have to be there. Next, identify the passive voice for the following sentence. Passive voice. All the ministers will see the PM off at the airport. So passive voice ante receiver becomes the doer and there is a use of the word by. So ikkada em undi, by ochindi anni sentences lo there is by, but which by is grammatically correct? Let us see. The CM will be saw off. No. What are the forms of see? See, saw, seen. Correct? So now wherever there is seen, only that sentence will be correct. Now saw is wrong. See off by, the will be see off undadu. So ee renditlo edi correct sentence anedi chudali. See for present tense, saw for past tense and seen for perfect tense, that is participle. Now the CM will be seen off by all the ministers at the airport. The CM will be seen off at the airport by all the ministers. Now all the ministers at the airport by the ministers. Which one is correct? The CM will be seen off by all the ministers at the airport. Ante vallu vere chota undara kaadu kada. Ministers at the airport ante ministers at home vere untara undaru kada. So the CM will be seen off at the airport by all the ministers. Maybe the PM is going for a foreign tour, so all the ministers are coming to see him off at the airport. So ministers are coming to the airport. So at the airport he will be seen off by the ministers. So the PM will be seen off at the airport by the ministers, not anywhere else. They are seeing him off only at the airport. Ministers at the airport ante there are people who stay, ministers who are going to see him off at home also? No. So obviously fourth one, the PM will be seen off at the airport by all the ministers. Next, identify the correct passive voice for how did you break this glass without using any tool. How was this glass broken by? Again same thing, by is there. Okay, now let's see which one is the correct by. How was this glass broken by you without using any tool? How is this glass broke? How did you? So was untadi, so idi ruled out. Okay. How would be this could have gone? How did the glass be broken without using any tool? How did this glass be broken? How was this glass broken by you without using any tool? Ni dwara. One's sister's or brother's daughter is known as niece. Co-daughter ne padam English lo ledandi. Spinsters are unmarried girls. Okay, unmarried girls are called spinsters. Unmarried men or boys are called bachelors. Okay, they are called bachelors. Unmarried women are called spinsters. Niece and nephew ante again opposite of niece is nephew, masculine gender. One's brothers or sisters son is known as nephew. Here he is asking you niece, so you're daughter, so you're writing niece. N-I-E-C-E, not K-N-E-E-S. Next, the children are thrilled by a number of dash in the water. Geese. Goose, plural, geese. Okay, gooses, geeses, rendu tappu. Goose is already in the present tense. A number of geese in the water. Next. Dash members who have gathered there expressed different opinions about the new project. Now, a little indicates uncountable quantity. There is a little milk, few milk anam. So, uncountable nouns ki vaadtam dini. Uncountable nouns. There is a little rice left in the dish. Uncountable. There is a few rice anam. So, uncountable. Few ante nothing. Nil. Nothing or nil. Okay. The few ani anam ikkada. The few members ani anaguddu. So, a few of the many members. A few members who had gathered there have expressed different opinions about the new project. The few members who had come. Out of the so many members, a few members who came there. So, the few vaadamandukane. Some employees were allowed to continue in the same department until dash orders were issued. Until further orders were issued. Ika mundu iche orders issue చేసేంత వరకు కొంతమందిని అదే డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో కంటిన్యూ అవ్వమన్నారు. Renew అంటే old to new. Old to new. We have to renew our passports, our driver's license. So that is renew. Aadhaar card. Latest and farther. ఇందాకే చెప్పుకున్నాం. Late, later, latest. This is an indication of time. Late, later, latest. అలాగే far, farther, farthest is an indication of distance. This is indication of time and this is indication of distance. So both are not applicable. Both are not applicable in this context. Okay. Old to new ni renewal antaru. When old is already existing, when something old is already existing and you have to make it look new, you renew it, remodel it. Ikkada remodeling em ledu. Until further orders are issued. Next, find the grammatically correct sentence. The people of rural areas lead most peaceful life than urban. Most peaceful and than cannot come together. So the sentence is gone. The people of rural areas lead a more peaceful life than that urban areas. Then what urban areas? Gone. The people of rural areas lead a more peaceful life than those of urban areas. The people of rural areas lead a more peaceful life than urban areas. Is it the areas which are leading peaceful lives? No, it is the people. So the people of rural areas lead a more peaceful life than those. Those means than the people of urban areas. So grammatically correct sentence is option number 3. చాలా దగ్గరగా కనిపిస్తాయి చూడండి. కంపేర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏ క్వాంటిటీని కంపేర్ చేస్తున్నాము? లైఫ్స్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆఫ్ రూరల్ ఏరియాస్ అండ్ లైఫ్స్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆఫ్ అర్బన్ ఏరియాస్ రెండు మెన్షన్ చేయాలి కదా. ఇక్కడ పీపుల్ ఆఫ్ రూరల్ ఏరియాస్ లీడ్ పీస్ఫుల్ లైఫ్ దాన్ అర్బన్ ఏరియాస్ అంటే వాట్? It's not talking about urban area and rural area, right? You're talking about the life of the people. ప్రతి సెంటెన్స్లో అలాగే ఉంటుంది. People of rural areas lead a more peaceful life than that urban areas. What? Same way అక్కడ most peaceful life అనేది ఉండదు. Next, identify the grammatically correct sentence. A number of guests came to the venue before 10 minutes. A number of guests came to the venue 10 minutes before, already gone. A number of guests came to the venue previous 10 minutes, wrong. A number of guests came to the venue 10 minutes ago. Whenever we are talking about time, we have to use the word ago. Chala mandi back, front, before, after antaru, but 10 minutes ago. Okay, so only option 4 is the correct answer. Before 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, no. When you are indicating time, you have to say ago. Some people are dashed to believe whatever others say. Some people are foolish enough. Enoughly foolish is wrong. Foolishly enough is wrong. Enough foolish is wrong. Some people are foolish enough to believe whatever others say. Next one. When we dash the street in Mumbai, we dash the name of the apartment of our relatives. So what happened? You went to Bombay and there you understood that you don't know the name of your relatives' apartments. Bombay reach ayin tarata, Mumbai reach ayin tarata, ఆ స్ట్రీట్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అపార్ట్మెంట్ పేరు తెలియదు, అన్ని అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏ పేరో తెలియదని గ్రహించాం. అదే అడుగుతున్నాడు బ్లాంక్లో ఏం పెట్టాలి అని. సో వెన్ వీ ఆర్ రీచింగ్ the street in Mumbai, we realized we did not know, no. When we reached Mumbai, we had realized. By the time you reached, you realized, no. When we were reaching, we had realized, no. When we reached Mumbai, we realized, or when we reached that particular street, that moment we realized that we did not know the address or the name of the apartment. So when we reached Mumbai, we realized we did not know the name of the apartment of our relatives. Since the villagers dash about a ghost in the old house for many years. So the point here to be noted is for many years. No one has ventured to enter it. Since the villagers had been hearing, చాలా ఏళ్ళగా ఆ ఇంట్లో ఒక దెయ్యం ఉందని వింటూ వస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి ఎవరు ఆ ఇంట్లోకి ఎంటర్ చేయడానికి ధైర్యం చేయలేదు, ఎంటర్ అవ్వడానికి ధైర్యం చేయలేదు. Since the villagers have heard about a ghost, have been hear about a ghost, had hear about a ghost. No. Since the villagers had been hearing about a ghost in the old house for many years, they have been hearing, చాలా ఏళ్ళగా జరుగుతోంది ఆ డిస్కషన్, అందుకని ఎవరు ఆ ఇంట్లోకి ఎంటర్ అవ్వలేదు. నెక్స్ట్, ఫైండ్ ద సూటబుల్ synonym for the underlined word. The Prime Minister's forthright speech has impressed a number of people. Forthright ante to the point, straightforward. Informal ga speech undadu, Prime Minister speech. Indirect speech undadu. Inspirational speech will not inspire, it will inspire and not impress. Since it is impressed, it has to be straightforward. Inspirational అని ఎందుకు రాలేదు అంటే ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ ఇంప్రెస్ చేయదు, ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ ఇన్స్పైర్, మోటివేట్ చేస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్, identify the word which means the opposite of the underlined word in the sentence. Dogs have an acute sense of smell. Acute, what is he asking? Opposite, no? Acute actually means very sharp. Okay? Different kaadu, quick kaadu. Answer is dull. Sharp. Okay? Immediate, sharp. Aa sharpness ki opposite dullness. Bright, dull. So ala sharp and dull. Find the wrongly spelt word from among the following. Find the wrongly spelt word from among the following. Configuration, correct. Bureaucracy, correct. Buoyed ante floating, okay. Buoyancy, buoyed. Accommodation, 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 accommodative, double C, double M. Identify the pair of verb which is and its past which are not correctly matched. Blow, blew, forbid, forbade, correct. Break, broke, correct. Bite, past tense adugutunnadu, participle adugatledu. So bite, past tense is bit, the dog bit him. Okay, this is participle which we use for perfect tense. This can be used if you put had, it will become past perfect. If you put have or has, it becomes present perfect. So past tense anedi pure ga bit, because meethavanni past tense, simple past. Next, find the grammatically wrong sentence from the following. In spite of measures taken by the government, people evade the payment of income tax. The train had already left the station before we reached. There is no less than 900 students in the college. Insisting upon the payment of sales tax, the officer inspected all the items in the shop. It is correct. In spite of measures taken by the government, people evade the payment of income tax. Sentence is absolutely correct. The train had already left the station before we reached. Had ochesindi kabatti sentence is correct. There is no less than 900 students. How come 900 students is the subject and verb is in the auxiliary is indicative of singular? There are not less than 900 students in the college. So your answer is option 3, because this is grammatically wrong. Next, విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ అ ప్రావర్బ్? ఇవ్వబడిన వాటిల్లోంచి ఏది సామెత కాదు అంటున్నారు. ఓకే, టైమ్ అండ్ టైడ్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ నన్. టైమ్ అండ్ టైడ్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ నన్ అంటే టైం ఎవరి కోసం వెయిట్ చేయదు, దాని పైన చేసుకుంటూ పోతుంది, చక్రం గిరిగిరా తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఎ స్టిచ్ ఇన్ టైమ్ సేవ్స్ 9. కొంచెంగా చిరుగుంది అనుకోండి, అంటే ఏదైనా చిన్న ప్రాబ్లం ఉందనుకోండి, ఆ చిలికి గాలివాన అయ్యే లోపల దాన్ని కవర్ చేసుకోవడాన్ని ఎ స్టిచ్ ఇన్ టైమ్ సేవ్స్ 9 అని అంటారు. ఎంప్టీ వెసల్స్ మేక్ మోర్ నాయిస్. ఏమీ నేను విస్తరి ఎగిరెగిరి పడింది, అన్నీ ఉన్న విస్తరి అణిగిమడిగి ఉంది, దానికి సేమ్ ఇంగ్లీష్లో కూడా అదే అర్థం. బుర్రలు ఖాళీ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు బాగా ఎక్కువ గొడవ చేస్తారు, అన్నీ తెలుసు అని అంటారు. అన్నీ నిండుకుండా తొణకదు, దట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్. ఓకే, సో మనీ అలోన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ద రూట్ కాజ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద ఈవిల్స్ అనేది ప్రావర్బ్ కాదు, ఇది ఒక మంచి మాట, జస్ట్ ఎ థాట్ ఫర్ ద డే. సో అదండి ఇవాల్టి మన శాంపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఫర్ TSPSC ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ ఇంగ్లీష్ సెక్షన్. మరిన్ని ఇలాంటి శాంపుల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అలాగే ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ కోసం టోన్ అకాడమీకి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వడం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.